Here's your Unit 0 vocabulary, or what we are calling historical vocabulary, to set us up with words that we would need to know as history students to be successful in this year. So your first word is a primary source, and this is a piece of evidence written or created at the time of the event. We call this a first-hand account. So if it's in the time period that we are studying or the person was there, this would be considered a primary source. So some examples are letters, diaries, original photographs, government records, autobiographies, artifacts, speeches, and more. So a government record, for example, my birth certificate would be a primary source because in it you would find a lot of factual information around my birth, right? It would have my parents' name, the hospital, the time, how much I weighed, how long I measured in inches. It would have my name that becomes my government name. So all of that would be considered an official record or document that shows that I exist and that I was born. And so that would be a primary source. Then we also have a secondary source. This is information that is created by someone who was not present at an event. So this is after the event happened. So if we are creating information or reading information after the event by someone who was not there, right, this is a secondary source. So newspaper articles, textbooks, biographies, TV documentaries, encyclopedias, dictionaries, and more. I think of a secondary source as like chisme, right? Something happens during lunch and you come and tell me after, right? Now we have created a piece of information. Maybe we were there, maybe we heard it, maybe we saw, but it's after the event and now we are creating a story or a chisme to document what happened during lunch. And then I go and tell another teacher the chisme that a student shared with me. I definitely was not there and now it's after the fact. So I would be a second-hand account, right? So secondary sources, I feel like a good way to think of it would be like chisme, right? Because we start spreading it and we start saying and we start creating this information after something happens and we keep it going. Okay, but you have some more legit examples here. Okay, observation. We've talked about this one. This is something fact-based that you experience using one of your 5 sentences describing what you see as it looks. So we say that observation you do with your eyes. It's something that you notice and you see. We say it's fact-based because you can go and point to it, right? And so we think of these as like our clues. Okay, an inference is what you think or decide about something you have observed. This is an educated guess based on clues, not glues. Okay, so these would be like your conclusions, your guesses, what you think, based on the clues that are given to you, right? So one is something that like you see, and the other is something that comes from your brain that you thought about or decided based on the observations.